Rainforest, the dense evergreen tropical jungle, covers almost 80% of Sarawak's total land area of 12.4 million hectares. Here, the rainforest is made up of three distinct types, namely mangrove forest, peat swamp forest and hill-mixed dipterocarp forest. Sarawak's rainforest is its most important natural heritage, supporting diverse flora and fauna, indigenous communities and vital water catchment areas. It also supports a timber-based industry that provides employment for local communities and forms a major source of foreign exchange earnings, while establishing a base for industrialization. Under the current forest management policies, balance is maintained between economic and environmental values. This is done by maintaining and enhancing the ecology of the forest to ensure the future of its value-added timber industry.
The development of industry today, as we see it today, is not by accident. In fact, it has been planned long before the establishment of SDIC.
A comprehensive forest inventory survey conducted by the Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO) and Forest Department Sarawak from 1968 to 1972 recognized the need for the formation of a government agency to develop and regulate the growth of the timber industry in Sarawak. This led to the establishment of Sarawak Timber Industry Development Corporation (STIDC) in 1973, or Pusaka under the Malay acronym. Initially operating with minimal staff members at Yayasan Sarawak Building, Jalan Tun Abang Haji Openg Kuching, STIDC now owns a 22-story building known as Wisma Sumber Alam at Putrajaya, Kuching. Presently, it has more than 350 employees with branch offices in Sibu, Miri, Bintulu, Sarike, Tanjung Manis and liaison offices in Limbang and Muka. As a leader and catalyst of the timber industry, STIDC monitors and stimulates the growth of the timber industry in Sarawak towards optimum and efficient utilization of timber resources in line with the government policy and economic development. Any person engaged in or associated with the manufacturing, sale and marketing of timber must register with STIDC. It is also the state's Timber Quality Control Authority that also issues export permits for shipments of timber and timber products. STIDC, with cooperation from other related agencies, is vigilant in its enforcement activities in order to curb any illegal entry of timber and smuggling activities. The timber selling missions that it organizes regularly have opened up new overseas markets and forged joint venture opportunities. This has brought positive results in the form of increased market share by value and volume. From a simple industry starting with logging and sawmilling as its main activities, the timber industry is now involved in secondary and downstream processing activities. Modern and efficient technology is used to process wood residues into value-added products such as medium-density fiberboard (MDF), particle board, charcoal briquette, wood-wool cement board, laminated veneer lumber, and pulp and paper. India, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Hong Kong and China are major markets for our logs. Other timber products are exported to countries in the European Union, United States of America, Australia and other Asia-Pacific countries. Fully aware that skilled and knowledgeable human resource is the prerequisite for a successful industry, STIDC has embarked on various programs that provide career and industrial training much needed in the downstream activities of the timber industry. It also plays an important role in developing small and medium-scale entrepreneurs in the furniture industry. The main objective of the Vendor Development Program, launched in 1996, is to provide core market through the development of infrastructure with basic amenities, industrial training, technical advisory, financial support, product development and promotion to the participating vendors. The development of the furniture complexes in Kota Semrahan, Kuala Baram and Tanjung Manis help the vendors to minimize capital outlay and increase their production in a conducive environment.
Establishment of planted forests would play an important role in the future timber supply for the states in particular and the country in general.
STIDC has also embarked on a joint venture commercial forest plantation program to provide alternative and supplementary supply of raw material for the wood-based industry in Sarawak, as well as the pulp and paper project, which will complete the development spectrum of the whole timber industry. STIDC was given a mandate to develop Tanjung Manis into a major economic hub in the central region of Sarawak.
The development of Tanjung Manis actually is the landmark toward the final realization of the integrated timber industry development, specifically in the Rajang River Basin, but more so in the state of Sarawak as a whole.
From a remote area with limited communication linkages, Tanjung Manis has developed into a new township with proper road networks, airport, deep water port, administration and commercial centers, education and recreational facilities. Potential areas for development are deep-sea fishing, aquaculture industry, oil palm plantation and palm oil processing, rice cultivation, food processing, recreation and tourism. In its effort to contribute towards the growth of the socio-economy for the people of Sarawak, STIDC, through its subsidiaries and associate companies, had invested in various sectors such as landscaping, reforestation, plantation, aviation, medical, insurance, hospitality and transportation. For the past 3 decades, timber and timber products contributed at least a third of the state's total annual export earning. The industry has also brought about rapid development and created employment opportunities to many interior areas, business opportunities and unaccounted economic spin-off to the people of Sarawak.
STIDC was based on the fact that under the IGC, whatever power that Sarawak enjoyed on the eve of entry into Malaysia in the field of timber would be retained by Sarawak, and that's the basis of the STIDC ordinance. We see today more and more cooperation at the level of the SDA and the Forestry Department at STIDC, which will look into the needs of the expansion of the timber industry for the future. They are now tackling the problem of a more streamlined and more up-to-date structure of manpower resources, and then they're going to look into the research, and of course they have to, with the introduction of planted forests, they have to think about launching good research in the species of timber that will lend itself to better planting in Sarawak condition.
For the success to continue, STIDC is committed and vigilant in helping the timber industry to deal with the many forces that affect its progress. The future for STIDC will continue to be exciting and challenging.